Hello, I'm Dan Green, and today I'll be talking you through what a literature review is, why we conduct literature reviews, and how to conduct a literature review. So to begin with, let's talk about what a literature review is. Simply put, a literature review surveys books, scholarly articles, and other sources relevant to a particular area of research, and by doing so provides a description, summary, and critical evaluation of these texts in relation to the area being investigated. Literature reviews are designed to provide an overview of sources you have explored while researching a particular topic and to demonstrate to your readers how your research fits within a larger field of study. Literature reviews are conducted before planning, structuring, and writing an actual essay. So this is a very standard task that you would complete before completing your final essay. In this respect, YouTube clips and blogs don't count as literature. The purpose of a literature review is to focus on scholarly articles written on the area. A question I get asked year in, year out is, why do we conduct literature reviews? A literature review is important because it informs whether there is enough information written on your topic. You probably can't write a good essay if there isn't a lot of information written on the topic in question. It assures the reader that you have thoroughly researched your topic. I'm sure some of you have received comments before about perhaps not using enough articles or not using enough breadth of research to support your findings. And finally, without reviewing and critically interrogating literature, you run the risk of writing an undisciplined and unfocused essay. And finally, let's consider how to actually review a piece of text. In this segment, I will show you a number of techniques to follow to review a piece of text properly. Have you made clear the name of the author or authors, the title of the publication, and when it was released? Though this might seem like pretty straightforward information, it's actually very important information to include for a literature review. Have you given any indication to the kind of audience the material is intended for? So was the material written for university students studying the subject? Was it written for specialists or experts in the field? Or was it written for general readers? So perhaps the general public who perhaps aren't specialists in the area of interest. Perhaps the most important thing within your review is identifying the main arguments or points within the text you're reviewing. Within the literature review, when you're writing it up, this part is the one that probably requires the most amount of words. Can you identify the academic discipline the review text fits into? So is it a piece of music analysis? Is it part of film studies? Is it a historical text? Or perhaps it's a philosophical text? If you're unsure of which discipline the text falls into, then please ask a tutor. They should be able to identify this for you. And finally, discuss the text's usefulness to your particular area of research. So this is where you can make links back to your final essay from the literature review that you are currently conducting. As an exercise, try taking the checklist I've just provided for you and review a piece of literature. Speak with a tutor if you'd like some feedback on the appropriateness of your review. Now that I have shown you how to review a piece of text, I will show you how your literature review in its entirety should be structured. The amount of text to be included in a literature review is entirely dependent on the assignment, and if you would like specific advice on this, please speak with your tutor or module leader. A literature review is structured into 3 parts: an introduction, the main body, and conclusion. The literature review introduction provides vital context for the literature review in terms of how it contributes to your final essay. The literature review main body is based on the checklist that I provided earlier in this video. Again, the amount of text that you need to review for your literature review would depend entirely upon the module. So please ask the module leader or your tutor for more specific advice on the amount of text you need. And finally, the literature review conclusion is about summarizing the ideas that you have found throughout your literature review, and importantly, how these can actually contribute to your final essay. Conducting a literature review, like most things, requires practice, so please be patient. Though if you really are struggling, please make sure you speak with either your module leader or tutor. We're here to help you, and we're perfectly equipped to support your learning. Good luck with completing your literature review.